Underwood. Thin ice!
So I can't knock down a triple here. Woo, okay. I didn't even miss a shot this entire time, so take that. This better be good for the team.
Oh,
I thought for sure he
there it is. Boom!
Yes!
What's up, everybody? Gilmore's going to foul out, isn't he? What's up, Wally?
I'll replace these. RIP to the binders that say West on them. I'm gonna redo them. Still got all the information from last year though. Number 1 seed in the West region last year was a team that might not make it this year.
Team that might not make it.
That was the number 1 seed last year. That plays in a conference that is bad.
North Carolina?
Yeah.
Was a 1 seed? Really?
West region, Carolina 1, Arizona 2.
Hey, Tom J didn't get a call.
Baylor 3. Alabama 4. The weather has reverted back to February
It was
today.
snowing.
Yes.
Snowed today. We'll get out to the golf course this week, though. So.
Me too.
On it or just at it?
No, I played last Sunday. RIP West region. They're making shots now.
Who do you want to win this?
Well, it doesn't matter at all, but
Like,
Wisconsin probably.
yeah. I mean, I like Michigan a lot better now that it's Dusty May, so that's a foul.
I don't like Golden.
True.
And Wolf is a
Yeah,
guy
kicked to
who
the nuts today.
they could just get Wolf to play to his strengths. They'd be so much better.
Trey Donaldson, man. He hits big shots.
Greg Gard's a coach of the year merchant.
I never realized that Clayton from Florida was at Iona last year. Why didn't Patino take it?
He was at Iona 2 years ago. Tino
What are the
took
final
Denny's
predictions?
instead.
Illinois,
That's a broad question there, Finkel.
I predict
Purdue was a 1 seed last year in the Midwest. McNeese was the 12.
I predict that Wisconsin's going to win this game. Is that what you want to know? I predict that this high noon is going to drive me out, so my nose isn't running like crazy. 6 seed in Milwaukee. That's my prediction also, Finkel.
Who was the number 1 overall seed last
Who
year?
do they play, though? VCU is what we were thinking before we went live, which I don't
No,
know
we
if I
were
wrote it.
hoping for VCU.
Oh, we
instead
were
of UC San
hoping.
Diego.
Because it's going to be like Vanderbilt, UC San Diego State, or VCU.
I actually think Illinois can match up well with any of those teams, but still, I want UC San Diego to get to the second weekend. That would be sweet.
UC San Diego might be the worst seeded 12 seed ever.
They shouldn't be
If
at
that's
12.
what they do.
They should be at 9.
what I'm saying.
Reprint all of this stuff tonight.
I hope you recycle that.
Nope. I save it. 2 pages for every team.
How did your bracket end up last year? Did you win? Are you gonna get naturals?
Yeah.
All right. Thick.
This will be good for a 3-hour bracket breakdown tomorrow.
Going from the SEC championship game to this garbage tells you all you need to know about the big. Or it tells you all you need to know about the SEC.
America East, Bryant, Atlantic Sun, Lipscomb, Big Sky, Montana, Big South, Radford, Big West, UC San Diego. Made me money, thank you. Shout out to that guy that was in the pro shop before the tournament yesterday who said UC Irvine was the pick. Fucking moron. UNC Wilmington, Colonial Athletic.
That's out of lot.
Conference USA, Liberty, Horizon, Robert Morris, Ivy League. Haven't written this one down yet. Yale. Beat Cornell. Missouri Valley, Drake. Metro Atlantic, the 6th seed, winning in that one. The Mount St. Mary's beating Iona. Mac Akron.
What color are you missing?
I think it's orange yellowish. Yeah, it's not good.
Everything's pink.
I know, it should be black and white. Might as well just do it. Norfolk State in the MEAC. That was disappointing. I wanted South Dakota State. Mountain West, Colorado State. Northeast, St. Francis, which that's another one. Does SIUE end up in Dayton? I think they do, but it's still.
Did you see that
Alabama State winning too?
there's like 4 teams from the NEC that are going to the tournament this year that have changed conferences?
Oh, yeah, Bryant. Did Mount St. Mary's, were they in
Yeah, I think
Mount
so.
St. Mary's, Bryant. Who are the other 2? St. Francis is in it, so that's 3.
And then there's one more, I think.
It's not American. Wofford in the SoCon, Troy in the Sun Belt, McNeese in the Southland, Omaha in the Suburbs, Alabama State in the a 5 seed winning in the SWAC, a 6 seed winning in the MAAC, and then
I had to look at it.
St. Francis winning in the NEC. SIUE probably will be there, but that's kind of wild. Grand Canyon, you pick Utah Valley. Ha! Grand Canyon gets it done.
Did I pick Utah Valley?
Yeah.
What
I had
idiot.
Tennessee winning the SEC tournament. I don't know if you did too, or did you have Bama? Somebody update us with the Memphis UAB score right now. Go. Duke, St. John's, Houston.
Did you change your Wi-Fi password?
No, it's a new Wi-Fi because of the router.
3?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Houston, Wisconsin, Michigan game still going. Florida in the SEC.
Memphis up 10 with 4 minutes.
Well, it's not a Sharpie, but we're going to write Memphis in. So, Florida, I think Florida has the best like 1 through 9 of anybody in the country, probably. Everybody that plays for Florida is good.
Yeah.
I gotta get the track.
How about that set play? Just giving it to Golden.
Whoa! Don't go after Bill. He's 111 years old.
I mean,
He's lucky that he's there.
I don't know how you call it a set play. He just posted it up.
Set play with a post up. Something they probably called for. Like, hey, 50. That's what they call it.
All right, I want Wisconsin to win officially. Buck fishing. Sorry about the sniffling. My allergies are being crazy right now. Or I'm going to give Ethan COVID. One of the two. So it's that time of the year, right?
Ball goes out of bounds 30 seconds.
Thanks.
Would like to see Kofi go against Golden. Well, you're never going to get that.
I don't know. Golden could end up in Japan.
Yeah, that's true. 55-53 is not quite as fun as last year's score in this game, which was 93-87 Illinois. Far more exciting than.
It matters where you stay.
I don't know what draw I want Illinois to get, whether it's Thursday or Friday. They've mostly been a Thursday team, I think.
Can you text Aunt Ryan and tell him to take us down? We're trying to go live here.
Who?
What's up, Shy Runner? Aunt Ryan.
Oh. I don't know who that is.
Milwaukee would be Friday.
I can work Friday until like noon.
That's ours. Ours.
I got Thursday, all
That was
Thursday.
literally on Golden's
I'm
lap.
off Thursday. It's very exciting.
All day.
Thursday. And I have to work a little bit
Did you
Friday.
request that off?
What?
Did you request that off?
I mean, in a way, I was like, there's no way I'm working that day.
That was nice of them.
I'm one of the top
Clearly
guys.
off Golden.
I have to work Saturday because that's just, it's every Saturday.
I gotta
until
work
the end.
Saturday too.
I have to work like
I mean, not
probably,
all day, but-
I probably have to work all day.
well, I mean, hopefully Illinois plays Friday, Sunday. So.
Yeah, I have to work Sunday, but it's like 1 to 5:30. TV's there, so I'll be able to watch the game.
Right.
I don't think we were going to do tournament watch parties anyway, just because of the last time we did it,
No.
Arkansas cursed.
No Fu Manchus this year?
That was Arkansas. That was a bad year. We can't let that happen again. We just do post-game recaps. That's what we did last year. They did well. I mean, our most viewed YouTube video without the Missouri garbage is the UConn last year. Post-game UConn, when UConn fans like, you guys are giving them so much credit. That's so cool. And then UConn fans now are just fucking douchebags. I worry a lot about St. John's because I think St. John's is going to be a team that everyone's like, they're going to get to the Elite Eight. I think they're going to be out early.
Why didn't it go up?
Golden just runs everybody over and they don't call anything.
Why aren't they fouling? You want to foul him. Man.
One of these teams that wins these power conference tournaments is going to be losing in the first 2 rounds. I don't think it'll be Houston. I don't think it'll be Florida.
Good chance it's Michigan.
It's going to be Michigan or it's not going to be Duke. It's going to be Michigan or the other one, St. John's.
He only shoots 68% too? Jesus.
100% today, though. This all comes down to Wisconsin missing 1,100 shots in the first half.
They're shooting like 28% or something.
Tired legs.
They're still, I mean,
We would have been better off with a. We would have been better off with a Michigan State and Maryland.
I would have
Final.
loved it.
I think Maryland was the best team. I don't understand how they lost to
What are we
Michigan.
doing?
Brad Underwood would have had them shoot a 3.
Foul?
Oh my God, they call a foul there. Wow,
job,
Michigan
Dusty
beat a
May.
5 seed and a 6 seed shitty Purdue team.
I hate to go to bed thing. It's so stupid.
Steph Curry did it. It was cool when he did it.
Well, yeah, it was cool when the guy that originated it.
Milwaukee will be Friday. We already said that. All right, let's go. Comments. Let's go. The selection show is in 28 minutes. Come on. People in the chat need to wake up. It's nice to, have selection show and be wondering about where you're going to go rather than being on the bubble. Illinois hasn't been on the bubble in years. Not on the bubble this year either, just for the record. I kind of made it sound like they were, but they're not. All of you people thought they were going to be on the bubble. So Dusty May spends 1 year at Michigan, wins the Big Ten tournament, and now he's going to go to Indiana. So Wisconsin loses 2 straight Big Ten championship games. 2 straight. The difference is last year they lost to a legitimate squad, the Illinois team that went to the Elite Eight. This year they lose to a Wisconsin team that is good, but there was a limitation there to what Wisconsin's going to be in the tournament, and I'm not convinced. They might have used all their juice in the first couple of Big Ten tournament games. See, I tell the chat to wake up, and nobody does anything. Selection shows in 27 minutes, and you guys won't wake up. This is ridiculous. I got to go set up in the other room for a second. We got to test the bracket cam.
Wisconsin has a lot to feel good about going into the NCAA tournament at 26-9.
I think Juwan Howard's feeling right now. Despite our still pretty good metrics, I am guessing we get a 7 seed. I think it's a 6. I put a lot of money on it. That Illinois is a 6, honestly. I like how Ethan yells at you and then leaves. Typical Ethan.
Once again, Michigan is at the top of the Big Ten, winning the tournament championship. We send it to Tracy Wilson.
I'm here at Trey Donaldson, and this Michigan team was a win, another tight one. Talk about resiliency of this squad to continue to win these types of games and come away with a championship now.
Never forget Illinois beat this team by 20.
Yep. In Ann Arbor. Beat the piss out of these losers. The goal was to win the Big Ten
goal is
tournament.
to win the Big Ten tournament. That's a heck of a goal. First round loss.
What seed are they going to be?
5? I mean, this game doesn't change anything, right?
No, I think the committee historically has been like, hey, Friday,
They don't-
it's over
They
after
don't
Friday.
touch the Big Ten tournament champ.
It's because they make their decisions on Friday.
They don't work on the weekends.
All right, wherever I'm in there, we'll switch to this. Actually, I'll switch to it now, and I'll just try to see if I can.
We're going to have to turn off the comment section, too, because they're going to ruin it for us. You're going to ruin it for me. You're going to be ahead of me. Do-do-do-do-do.
What is that noise?
The chair. 6 or 7, I feel we're going to play Yale or West Virginia. I don't think either of those are possibility, but
Your data is valuable. To hackers, it's worth more than
to each their own.
Result with McAfee. Both standard
I need
against hackers
this.
and criminals. With McAfee, you can browse, shop, and bank online with complete confidence.
Well, I might axe.
One security,
It's not just restoration.
Look at that bracket. Wow. You're lagging. Oh. Oh, man. Turn off the lights in there or what?
Yep. We're gonna throw it to the, throw it back to the studio. Back to the studio, folks. We got 20 minutes to get final thoughts in.
Lots of thoughts pour in. What are you guys' thoughts on getting spanked by Maryland again? Since we haven't talked about that. Thoughts? Anybody?
Yeah, thoughts, go. Just want to see what the angle looks like here. That looks good. There's a cord in the way. I gotta move.
No.
Would you want to play West Virginia?
West Virginia.
I mean, DeVries is on his way out anyway.
My mama did not surprise me. It's fair. What surprised me was how well Maryland shot, to be honest with you. Like Rice started out, 6 for 6 from 3 or something?
The Michigan Wolverines are Big Ten champions for the 4th time in school history. They are headed to the Big Dance.
Big Ten tournament champions, guys.
And they've done that. Michigan's done that all year. I think coming into this game.
If the committee has any recency bias, we might get overly dinged in seeding by our getting blown out in 3 of our final 7 games. I don't think that they will, but I mean, they're still a top 20 net team. They have 8 quad 1 wins. Some tough margin of loss games, but they also have some huge margin of victories like Oregon, Michigan.
Whew. Production level is like D- for me. I suck at this. All right, is that cord out of the way? Oh yeah. Looks a little crooked. The camera. I'm going to adjust that.
22% shooting from Wisconsin.
I think our
I always love it when like they held them. Like, no, a team just didn't fucking shoot good.
whoa.
Sorry. Just hate that. Like when they say it was all defense. Like open shots are open shots. Sometimes you make them, sometimes you don't.
Can we talk about how that Rodney Rice playing dead 3-pointer was not even close to a foul?
Can we talk about how if Boswell would have just tripped over him, it would have been a foul on him instead of jumping over him?
Like KJ didn't even really touch him on that three. It's an insane foul call. Illinois did get a bad whistle, but I don't know why people think that if you say the refs
What?
suck,
Yeah.
that's not blaming the refs
No.
for losing.
No. That's like why why can't you criticize the refs even if you're getting blown out?
Back to what? Wally Zerbiak doesn't know a thing about college basketball. Studio 44. This is just studio.
We
don't
should
need
put a number
numbers.
on ours.
Okay. Studio 3. Because we got yours,
Yeah.
mine, 3.
Yeah, that's definitely
And then that won't be 4, but that's just bracket.
Mhm.
Studio 3. Patino's got ties to the,
He's deep.
I think there is something better. Big Ten. That is crazy. Like every place he's been the second year.
But there's got to be something in your secret sauce that works in the second year.
I ain't telling you, bro.
Well, every stop I've been, you take over the Knicks, they win 21 games. You take over Boston, 14 games. You take over Kentucky, they were really struggling on probation. You take over Louisville, they were struggling.
And I put him on probation.
So the first year, you're just trying to build culture, a foundation for hard work, and then obviously the second year, you pick up the talent skill level.
What is he, like 76 now or something?
Looks good for 76.
72. He doesn't look so
He
good.
doesn't look good for 72.
It would be interesting if his son gets hired by
Villanova.
yeah. Man, he went to the tournament twice at Minnesota. Minnesota's a bad job.
Yeah. They expect way too much.
It's a wear and tear on the team. What's your plan for this week to get the guys?
St. John's was good enough to make the tournament last year. They kind of got screwed.
Well, when I did go starting with the Marquette game on the road,
They finished 21st on Ken Palm last year and didn't get in the tournament.
Really?
Yeah, they beat Creighton down the stretch. They lost to UConn by 5.
What was the record?
They were 20-13 going into Selection Sunday. 11-9 in the Big East. They lost to a bad Michigan team.
Early.
Yeah, they lost to Boston College early. They lost to UConn by 4, 13, and 5. It's kind of wild they didn't get in last year. They're going to get in this year, though.
I thought they won like 14 games last year or something.
20.
I didn't realize they won 20.
Yeah, Rick, we get all hung up on seeding and location and the like. What's most important to you for your team as we get ready to see the bracket review
Location.
and you get your team ready? But what are you thinking about in terms of what's most important for your team going forward?
I think from a coaching standpoint, it's all about preparation. Just every little underneath out of bounds plays, every press offense that they may run against our pressure defense. And then I think you've got to make subtle changes. They're going to have, right now, they're going to have 34 films on us. So we've got to make changes.
I think he already knows who they're playing.
They're probably going to make changes. So you've got to.
He's connected. He knows who they're playing. He's about to say who they're playing. He's about to say it. Then we play Illinois in the second round. Illinois would smoke St. John's. Smoke them. And I'm saying that because I don't think they're going to play.
How many turnovers did Illinois have at St. John's?
5.
Okay.
They would rain hell on them. How many bids does the SEC get? The big question is, does Texas get it? So right now, Auburn, Florida, Alabama, Tennessee, A&M, Missouri. Wait. Auburn, Florida, Alabama, Tennessee, A&M, Missouri, Kentucky, Ole Miss, Mississippi State, Georgia.
Arkansas.
Did people have Arkansas in?
Yeah.
Arkansas, Vanderbilt, Oklahoma. So I got 13 if that's the case. And then Texas, I feel like Texas,
Don't put in the 14th team in the SEC.
I thought I saw Texas was plus 470 to get in, according to some people. So I don't think Texas is going to get in.
Put UC Irvine in instead.
Yeah. Lenardi has Texas missing. I like how Lenardi's dumbass, he's a fucking loser, by the way. He's got UC Irvine as next 4 out behind it, Ohio State.
Well, I saw he didn't have Indiana in yesterday, and now all of a sudden he has him in.
Yeah.
Like,
He usually misses a few. He's got Illinois as the 6th seed in Milwaukee. Once again playing on the number 1 overall seeds region. What would you think about playing Kentucky in the second round?
playing who?
Kentucky in the second round? I'm not afraid of them.
I would be fine with that. Are they dealing with injuries and
It would be Illinois Drake and then Kentucky Lipscomb.
according to Lenardi,
Yeah.
it's not even close to what all the real people are.
I think Illinois would beat Drake pretty handily. I don't think Drake has the scoring. That's the thing with Ben McCollum. If Ben McCollum ends up at Iowa, you know how much different Iowa's program would become? They would essentially be the Virginia of the Big Ten. Like they'd be all defense, rebounding, and they can't score. Fran's going to be Brad's top assistant next year, per sources. It's just what I'm hearing. I can only say what I'm hearing. 10 minutes. Chat has sucked today, so figure it out. They're going to be ahead of you on the selection stuff, so you might not want to read the chat during the process.
That's what I said. I might turn it off. Bracket Dom as of yesterday morning had Illinois at a 6 versus the winner of Vandy versus San Diego State, the 3 seed Texas Tech, the 2 seed Michigan State.
I don't want to lose to Michigan State a third time, but if it's in the Sweet 16, so be it.
I don't know if I want to play Texas Tech.
At this point, you're playing or you're playing. Especially in the second round. More concerned about the first round, not playing the Tritons. I don't want to play them.
What's up, Bootzilla? I want to see them in your bracket.
Did Jack Clark quit baseball and then go to? That's a different person than mine. I'm thinking of Will Clark, who's a slugger back in the day. This lefty here from Yale. There's one that he makes. I don't know if it's here or not. There's one that he makes from way downtown. Nothing but net, and they don't show it, of course. Yale's got no chance of winning in the first round this year. They beat Auburn
Guy's
last year.
got some treads. Holy cow.
Not happening this year. Look at that. 25, 3-3. Woo! A.K. Okarike. It's a fun name.
Hey, it's not Ack.
Probably is. But A.K. is cooler. It's like Andre Kirilenko. I feel like Walter Clayton makes every single off the dribble three. Yeah, how many games have you watched of them there, Wally? Scumbag.
Too much Florida hype? They're going to lose early?
Yeah, that is a bit of a concern. I'm thinking right now to win the national championship. I'm thinking two teams.
Yeah?
And one is one that I think we both picked the preseason. Nate Oates' team.
Yeah.
Alabama. And the other one I think is just don't overthink it, just go with Duke. I think if anybody's going to be what UConn was last year in the tournament, it's going to be Duke.
Yeah.
But there might not be that team. There might not be that team.
22 points, 12 rebounds, 5
Woo!
blocks, and 4 assists. for
Dane's
Dane
a
Danger.
back-to-back conference champion. So the other, who's the fourth?
Illini played Memphis.
If there's a fourth Northeast Conference team, I don't know who it is.
I don't know. Somebody close it. Bryant? Did you say Bryant?
I said Bryant. Yeah.
The other one was like a short one.
Robert Morris is the fourth one. So St. Francis, PA. St. Francis, PA, Bryant, Mount St. Mary's, Robert Morris. 4 teams that were in the neck years ago. It's Robert Morris. That's the fourth one.
Robert Morris.
St. Francis, what?
Should I tell you that, or you find it?
No, I looked it up on the standings. St. Francis won the neck this year. If you remember, 2021-22 Illinois team. This is a big Brandon Pajimski spot. I think he made a couple shots. They beat St. Francis in 2021 by 57. They're a long way from that. They were really bad. 105-48 on a Saturday morning.
Yes.
So that's the facts. All right, 2 more minutes. I'm going in the cave. What's unbelievable about that? I can believe it.
I mean, he brought in a whole new team. Like,
He's a good coach. They
I'm
got a good
just
draw.
saying, like,
They played a Purdue team that is just clearly limping, had no business being USC.
true.
And then they played Maryland, who Maryland was so good
Yeah.
Friday. It's not a surprise that they weren't as good Saturday.
Yeah, Maryland couldn't make shots.
And then they played Wisconsin, who's playing their
And they
fourth
have
in 4 days.
Two bigs that can handle 2 bigs.
Wisconsin is turning the art of losing in the Big Ten Championship into something great. They lose in the Big Ten Championship all the time now, apparently. Is there any scenario where Illinois does play Memphis in the first round?
No.
Okay, because somebody said that. They're going to be like an 8-9, right?
Yeah.
All right, I turned the chat off. All right, I'm going into the room,
It could be it.
going into the darkness. Chat's dead. R.I.P. the chat.
See, chat.
Had a good run. Although you'll have to read the chat to me because I won't be able to see it if you do look at the chat.
I'll wait until a bracket gets filled before I turn it on.
I wish the lighting was better. It's that one light that's out. The lighting sucks, guys. It's not my fault.
I could have brought my ring.
Oh, it's too late. It's not that bad. It's just,
It's just a glare on the middle.
Well, I mean, like, it's not as bright because the light right above it is off.
You need to zoom it in.
It's still more seeable than last year. Seeable? That's not even a word.
Visible.
Yeah, I figured it out.
I'm dying. I'm dying for you guys. There you go. There you go. I'm gonna turn this up. I don't care if we get copyrighted.
How's that look?
That looks good. Commercial.
What do we do?
Protect what's important to him.
Then how do we do this?
We help with RV coverage.
Right, that's what I never 90 miles per hour.
I guess I'm going to have to start over here, and I'm not getting, I got stuff in the way, so. Yeah. Okay.
I felt that. Okay. For savings and service, get more with Geico. Oh, please move it.
They want to take this place from us, but that ain't happening. 1923, new season now streaming, exclusively on Paramount Plus.
There's that George Clooney. CBS Monday.
When you find yourself betting on sports constantly, spending too much time with slots, losing money you can't afford to lose, really winning, because you are not alone. Only 100 gamblers.
Nothing from the chat. They know they're dead.
There's no better than Smokehouse.
Cut 'em off.
There's you and no better place to get. Three River Smokehouse. Open for dining, drive, carry out, and order online at hickoryriver.com. Locations in Springfield, Peoria, Urbana, and Champaign.
For over 30 years and throughout Central Illinois, I've represented clients who've been
All right, enough of the commercials. Let's go. Let's get this show on the road.
as a young lieutenant in the United States Navy. I learned to fight for those who put their trust in me. I will not back down until we get every penny you deserve for your lost support and for your injury case. Choose wisely. Choose Patel Law. I'm here.
We built on balance for people. We will make a world not like this. The issues that matter to America, not the issues that matter to is there less of a stigma to not worry about it and going into the way. We can all their best that will grow on
This is the best opportunity you've ever had to go forward, even though it's been available.
Met Route 66 over adding solar to your home today with our new instant online portal.
Scan the QR code and receive your free
All right. It's almost time. Almost time.
Ugh.
The show on the road, CBS.
solar.com to get your free in-street quote now. Kick off your ride with Sam Lamb and Champagne, your home team for quality vehicles.
1 o'clock. Here we go. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And, you guys probably already know all the seeds by now.
Well, they're not allowed to comment. Everybody shut up.
Rest in peace.
What's special about the tournament is, aside from the fact, and under normal circumstances it should be enough, but aside from the fact that it brings the best teams in the country together to play head-to-head, there's also that possibility that someone unexpected will come out of the blue if you like basketball, there's no better place to be.
R.I.P. Greg Gumbel.
And the Stones. Ethan.
Who?
Like the Rolling Stones, don't you?
Don't say that.
You don't?
No.
Oh. How bad?
I actually hate them.
Oh, ouch.
Forever changed in a positive and significant way because he was my colleague and friend sitting in that seat.
I do enjoy that Clark Kellogg does that thing with his hand every time he's talking, no matter what he's saying.
Forever remembered, and I'm
Top left, is it going to be Auburn or Duke? What are we thinking?
Auburn.
Auburn has like 100 quad one wins, so I think it is probably going to be Auburn. Do they get punished for losing 3 of 5 down the stretch? That'll be a big question for the committee to answer. 6 or 7 seed, please. Seeing where Palm is a fucking moron having Illinois as an 8. I don't know what planet that makes sense. Imbrot said Duke faltered lately. Duke and Auburn. How's Duke what? Where is Duke faltered? They just won the ACC tournament. They didn't beat teams like they beat Illinois? Is that where they faltered?
SIUE. Here we go.
All right, here we go. I think
What running for me? Auburn.
Auburn is the number 1 overall seed, yeah? All right.
Yeah.
Eight, 9.
No.
I haven't seen it yet. I'm just saying stuff. Alabama State, St. Francis. You see that?
Alabama St. Francis.
SIUE is going to be close. I think they'll be playing, but it's going to be close. All right. 8, 9.
Louisville. 8 seed. A lot of people had them at like a 6.
Yep. They will take on Creighton.
Creighton.
I already don't know who to pick in that one. How do you spell Creighton?
Michigan.
To 5. Stuck on that. You got to get through Auburn, bitch.
Who are they losing to?
McNeese, hopefully. McNeese.
Because it doesn't matter. What do you mean? How do these guys do this every year? And they're like, how do we just won the Big Ten title?
Uh-oh.
See ya, Michigan.
Good night. Uh-oh. That's what I say to that. Good luck with that, fuckers. No, Michigan.
You can root for him now, Ethan.
Yeah. Texas A&M. I don't know how to do the and sign thing, so I just do that. Yale, that's an easy win for them. Yale, back-to-back years being a 13 seed going up against an SEC 4 seed. They beat Auburn last year. We'll see. I think that Polidakis or whatever, the lefty shooter from Yale, is going to struggle. Ole Miss is the 6, so Illinois not the Milwaukee 6. Maybe Illinois is the Milwaukee 7.
North Carolina gets in.
Fucker. What a joke. Maybe they're the
You're kidding me.
Well, the committee didn't learn their lesson, huh? They don't reward Louisville for winning 27 games and being in the ACC, but they let North Carolina in. What in the
That's
fuck
insane.
are we doing? God, I hope San Diego State beats them. Iowa State's at 3. Iowa State back-to-back years being the 2 or 3 seed in the South region. They were the 2 last year, lost to the Fighting Illini in the Elite 8 or Sweet 16. Lipscomb, the winners out of the Atlantic Sun Conference. Illinois get the 7 here. Nope, Marquette. New
Ooh.
Mexico. Oh, that's going to be a hell of a battle there. Guard play, Donovan Dent, Cam Jones. Going to be a phenomenal matchup. What's the Nelly Jr.? Oh, I spelled Marquette wrong. What's the Nelly Jr. Joseph counter for Marquette in that game? It's going to be interesting.
Hold on, Michigan State's in the number 1.
Well, remember Iowa State was in that last year. People thought that was BS. And
It's gotta
Illinois.
be because of where they're playing.
Bryant. Well, we got the North Carolina question out of the way quickly. Jeez.
Duke, Auburn faltered lately. Duke isn't one. Auburn.
I already addressed that, and that's BS. Duke has won the ACC. What are we doing?
Very tough region for Auburn.
That's what we said about UConn last year, and they rolled. I don't think that's that hard of a region for Auburn at all, actually.
They was already predicting upsets.
Do you think that's a hard region for Auburn?
God, isn't it? What?
Do you think that's a hard region for Auburn? I don't think that's that hard.
Think so.
I mean, Michigan State is the biggest, I don't know if Michigan State can hang with Auburn if Auburn's playing well. I can't believe they put North Carolina in. Man, I should be able to believe it. That probably means Xavier's out, which I guess if you're going to pick a quad one win power conference team, you go North Carolina over Xavier. But I know Auburn's not UConn, but I don't think that's that hard of a region. I thought UConn's region last year was harder with
UConn.
Illinois and Iowa State.
So does that mean Michigan State was the 4-2 seed? I don't know how that works.
Yeah, Iowa State can hang with them.
Creighton and Louisville in the second round. That's not an easy second round matchup.
I think this is a pretty good spot for UC San Diego if they get through Michigan. I think UC San Diego could legitimately play Auburn in the Sweet 16. That wouldn't be the most stunning thing. North Carolina, yeah.
They just threw out North Carolina like that right off the bat.
I think Auburn could handle Creighton or Louisville pretty easily, but I'm glad everybody's got different opinions, though. That's the beauty of the bracket.
Auburn cakewalk to the Final Four. I mean,
Everybody's got a different opinion about it. I don't think it's that hard of a region. I don't know why they threw a commercial. They don't have enough money.
that's what they do every time. Ugh. Indiana 100% outright with UNC in. No way they are. Yeah, you're probably right. I'm shocked. The ACC going to get 4 teams in.
Whew. We're going to do a bracket breakdown tomorrow night, right?
What?
Bracket breakdown tomorrow night, right?
Yeah, I'm sure.
What time? 6?
Yeah.
6 o'clock-ish. People better tune into that or I'll fucking
Whoa.
I'll ban everybody. I want people, that's the biggest show of the year. I want people to tune in. It's gonna be 4 hours. We're gonna go 6 to 10. with a rotating guest chair. It's gonna be the guests are gonna be us. No real guests. Actually, St. John's head coach Rick Pitino will join us at the top of the hour. 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock tomorrow. 7 o'clock tomorrow night on this channel. Rick Pitino will be joining us live.
I mean, does this mean that Illinois is a 7 seed?
I think it could. I think it could. Which, hey, respect to the committee for punishing Illinois for losing by 100 in games. Although their own metrics suggest Illinois should be 6. But whatever. That's going to be the big one in the tournament this year.
Committee just does whatever they want now.
Hunter Dickinson's still playing. That's going to be a big thing with the tournament this year. And this guy on the left is on SNL. I've never heard of him in my life. That shows you where SNL's at these days. Right?
Thought possibly a 4, not much of a difference. Guess the conference tourney don't matter. No, well, the conference championship definitely doesn't matter. They've made that clear a lot. All right, see you guys.
All right.
Nope.
Which one are they showing?
Nope.
East.
Top right, east.
Duke. Okay, so SIUE is in the field.
No
They got
play.
lucky with Mount St. Mary's being the 6th winning in the Metro Atlantic. Wow, okay. SIUE's in the field. Congrats to the Cougars. You thought they were the Salukis. Mississippi State. RJ Melendez against Duke? Sign me up. I don't trust Mississippi State at all. Who are they playing?
Baylor.
Oh, yikes. Baylor Duke round 2 could be a very interesting matchup. I don't think Baylor's very good, but
Oregon
Ducks.
5.
Oregon and Michigan both
Oh, it
5.
could still be a 6 then. Some people had Oregon as a 6.
This is where hey, Liberty. Okay.
Liberty Bibberty.
So Indiana is probably going to be a play in 12, right?
People will be picking that upset.
I won't be. If Shellstad's go and the Ducks should handle Liberty. Oh boy. Pac-12 round 2. Shellstad against Caleb Love.
Akron.
John Gross. I wouldn't be that surprised if Akron gave Arizona a real run. The Zips can run. They can run. They can score. How about a little Illinois Akron Elite 8 in this region?
Illinois right here. Denver.
Nope. BYU.
BYU. Okay. People had that.
Could Illinois be the 7 in this region? Is this where we see Indiana or Vanderbilt?
I don't know. People are saying Indiana's out because North Carolina's in.
That might be right. That might be right. VCU. All right. Illinois.
Oh,
It's
Illinois
probably
not
gonna
playing
play-
VCU.
Illinois is playing Drake. 3 seed in this region. Denver, Colorado, Thursday. Illinois. Nope.
Who's this? Wisconsin?
Might be. Yeah.
Called it.
So that's how many big is that? 4 Big Ten teams we've seen so far?
Who are they?
Oregon,
They're going to play
Wisconsin,
Colorado State and
Michigan
Colorado.
State.
Montana.
The winners of the Big Sky beating Northern Colorado.
There's no way Illinois is here, right?
Wouldn't think so, but you never know.
Cleveland.
St. Mary's. So St. Mary's is 7. Should mean Illinois is a 6, but
Illinois got to be a 6 now.
Vanderbilt.
Vandy's 10.
I think Texas, Xavier, and Indiana are the ones to monitor now. I think Texas has got to be out. 2 seed here. This could be one of those SEC teams, right? Probably will be. Yeah, Alabama.
Does that mean Illinois is going to play a playing game against a playing game? If they're 6?
Yeah, it could be it. I don't know if there's gonna be a 12 playing or not. Robert Morris is the draw for Bama. I think that's a great draw for Bama. That's my takeaway from that region.
Welcome
Is
back,
that it's-
Chet. Welcome back. Oregon a 5.
my biggest takeaway from this region is Alabama right here. Alabama, they can handle either one of those teams. I don't think Wisconsin has a chance in hell against Alabama's athleticism. Alabama's got an easy draw to the Elite Eight here. Easy draw. I feel good about picking them to win it all preseason with this draw.
Wisconsin over Duke. I am taking one for the team, dude. I'm dying.
You think Wisconsin could beat Alabama? I find that hard to believe.
Duke, Bama, Elite Eight.
That feels like that lines up. And then I think in this region right now, what I'm thinking is, Auburn, Iowa State Elite Eight. But, who knows? Lots still to happen. Lots of stuff to still break down. Lots of numbers. How do these teams match up? But on the surface, Alabama right here, you might as well put them right here already. That's my take. Stick Alabama in the Elite Eight. Do it now.
Wisconsin, BYU could be fire.
BYU's chance against Alabama is just making a shit ton of shots and hoping that Alabama has an off night. I think the East is the early nominee for weakest region for sure. I think the East is weaker than the South. I think you're going to see one of these next two regions is going to be the one that everyone's going to say, wow, this region is loaded. It's going to be one of these next two for sure. Can't wait to hear Rick Pitino's take on the brackets during tomorrow's show. Thank you. Yeah, he's definitely going to join us. Not part of my take. Something that I look forward to every year on Selection Sunday is when John Rothstein goes on Part of My Take. That's always a fun time. Rothstein's a great guy. Illinois, I think one of these, I said it just a minute ago, one of these next two regions is going to be the hardest. Because there's no way these two are going to be the hardest. The early nominee for the weakest outside of the top two seed region is that one. Don't trust Oregon. Don't trust Arizona. I don't trust Wisconsin. I don't trust BYU. The non 1 or 2 seed in the South that I trust the most, or the East, is probably just has to be Wisconsin. But I don't trust them at all either. You would think that Illinois going to the Elite Eight would make the committee say, hey, let's give these guys, let's throw them a bone here. Like, Bama got a pretty good draw to the Elite Eight for going to the Final Four last year.
True.
That's messed up. All right. This folder here is where the brackets will be placed tonight. And the binders are here for information. Lots still to do. It's a 6-7 hour process, folks. St. Mary's having to fly across the country to play Vandy is interesting. That is
random Invesco, Illinois commercial here. Guess Illinois is in the next region. St. Mary's having to fly across the country to play Vandy is interesting.
I just said that.
I'm sorry. I can't hear you that well.
I'll fix that. Actually, it's fine.
Almost everyone is going pro in something other than sports. The NCAA driving change.
BYU flying across the country too. Yeah, BYU could be a 1 and out.
That means they're in this next region. BYU flying across the country too.
Would you rather have Illinois in the Florida or Houston region?
Florida or what?
Would you rather have Illinois in the Florida or Houston region?
Houston probably.
I don't know about that.
Until I'm here for you guys.
He's fine.
I'm surviving.
Florida, try and score with him. Yeah, I kind of agree. You don't want a game where it just gets slogged down and you're playing Houston and you score 50 points and it's super depressing.
All right, see you, chat.
Illinois also has got to just come out in the tournament and make some damn shots. Like Iowa State last year is a perfect example. Iowa State was a defensive team last year. Illinois came out and got it done.
Here comes SIUE.
Yeah. All right, Houston region. Houston getting a number 1 seed. Houston, the most consistent program in the last 5 or 6 years, probably, in terms of just doing everything. Or being the same every year.
Illinois 8 seed in this one.
Illinois is definitely going to be in this one.
Going to Wichita, Kansas. Hey, I told you they were coming up.
That is going to be a. That's going to be a rough one.
On the A seed in this one.
If the Cougars come out to like a 6-4 lead, you feel good.
Zags. Ooh.
That's an interesting one there. You don't love that if you're Houston.
A lot of people are going to have Gonzaga in the Sweet 16.
Not me, but you know, I wouldn't blame people for doing that. Unless Gonzaga loses too. Show us the 9. Come on, George. I like that for Gonzaga. Clemson. Is Illinois the 5 seed or 4 seed in this region?
Of course.
These are in Providence. Interesting. McNeese. Woo!
Ooh.
I think Will Wade might get McNeese out of the first round this time. Purdue.
Purdue a 4.
I mean, Illinois has to be a 5 or 6.
High Point.
They can score. That's not going to be an easy matchup.
Do they have anybody that can stop TKR?
No. I would liken that matchup to Samford, Kansas last year, which was a 4-13. Samford really gave Kansas a run. I think High Point will give Purdue a run, but I think Purdue wins. This could be Illinois here in Milwaukee Friday. Yep.
There they are.
There they are.
Who are we playing? It's got to be a playing game, right? San Diego State.
Texas Xavier. I don't hate it.
I will absolutely take it.
Texas and Xavier. So Indiana's out. Texas would be a pretty hard matchup, but I still think you got to like that if you're Illinois.
The 3 seed here, Kentucky.
Yeah, that's got to be Kentucky. It's got to be the Wildcats. Lexington is the side of the second round here, though.
Yeah.
Or the side of the second round for the other one, I guess. Never mind. It's Kentucky. That was the most likely scenario, folks.
I'll take it.
Yeah, can't hate it if you're Illinois.
Best case scenario in it.
Yeah.
I'll start chatting on now because it doesn't really matter.
UCLA is the 7. Who's the 2 here? It's not going to be St. John's, right? It's going to be Tennessee.
A lot of people had UCLA on the 6 line.
Do you think the 2 in this is Tennessee?
Yeah, UCLA might get beat.
Yep. And so St. John's will be.
Oh yeah, this is the draw. I mean, before we went live, this is the draw we were talking about.
And a matchup against Tennessee if you get there.
It's a good draw, but you just got to win games. Now you just got to win games. Don't worry about it now.
Playing in Milwaukee, yeah. I mean, Illinois fans will travel on a Friday too.
Well, Hopefully that's Friday late because I get off at 1 o'clock on Friday. And we get to enjoy a full day of the tournament without worrying about Illinois. When was the last time that happened? I think
Regional
2022.
You're heading to Milwaukee, Finkel?
2022. I believe, is the last time we can enjoy a full day of the tournament without Illinois playing, I think. I think they played Chattanooga Friday night that year. Because Arkansas was Thursday afternoon. Last year was Thursday afternoon. Year before that was Chattanooga. So we get a full Thursday without having to worry about Illinois. Is everybody excited about that? Full
You have
day.
a chance to get out of this region.
Full slate to gamble all your money away without having to worry about Illinois. It's a great draw, but just win games now. Just win games. They can beat Texas. They can beat Xavier. I'd rather play Xavier of those two, but
I would agree, yeah.
Kentucky they can beat. Glad I have to work Sunday now because I'm going to miss, second game, but I'd work both of these days. But Friday will be fine because I'll be off in time for – I don't think they'll play early Friday, I hope. They probably will, though, actually. Who knows?
What's Maryland, a 3 seed?
St. John's has got to be the 2 in the next region, right?
They have to be. Yeah, it's Friday. I mean, it was literally, I sent this to Ethan earlier. I sent this to Ethan earlier. I said, give me this all day. Illinois, Kentucky, the 3 seed. Give it to me all day. They can go with Kentucky, and they know Tennessee. Crazy to think it's a good draw. Maybe an upset somewhere helps. Yeah, I think. I love this draw. You gotta win games. You gotta play well. So we'll see, but I'm not scared of that Kentucky team at all. Still in the fold. Grimace had made it look now. Let my brother tell it. Just gotta rock them W's. Oh. I'm dying, guys. High knees down the stairs.
Is Avery Johnson going to be on the call for Illinois' first-round game again? And second round, it is both. Does Illinois win their first-round game and then get lucky and play Troy in the second round? Is there any chance Kentucky loses to a 14 again, even with Calipari gone? So the big takeaway right now is North Carolina in, Indiana out.
Yeah. Crazy.
What's the highest one, or what's the spread? What's the high?
All the ACC teams are already in, right?
Yeah. Houston, SIUE, what's the spread on that game, you think? I just hit the mic.
23.5.
Yeah, I was thinking 26.5. But the highest spread will be between Robert and Duke plays. Illinois against Texas, I would handicap that at Illinois 3.5. Illinois Xavier, I'd do 4 or 5.5.
Picking huge upset, High Point over Purdue. Avery was fun last year. Us winning made it fun too. I'm not near TV and can't tell in all seriousness.
All right, here we go. It's time for the final region, where the number 1 seed is the Florida Gators.
UCLA beats Tennessee to make it easier. UCLA is going to have a hard time getting out of there.
Who's Florida going to play in Raleigh, North Carolina? Norfolk State. Norfolk State avoiding the play-in too. They usually don't do that. SIUE seriously got a thing.
I don't doubt it. I don't know if they have anybody that can handle TKR. Hey, Florida, here you go. Why don't you play UConn after winning the SEC championship?
Holy shit, that's tough. Florida and Houston, that's tough go. And Oklahoma, that sucks for them too. I think UConn's going to rip Oklahoma apart. That's tough.
I agree.
Memphis is a 5. Wow. They really like Memphis and Maui, huh? Because they didn't play in a tough conference at all. I mean, they did win 29 games, though. Whoa. Memphis, congrats on winning your conference and getting a 5 seed. Now you're playing the hottest non-power conference team in the country. Since February 24th, Bart Torvik as Colorado State is the 5th best team in America.
On the right side.
Maryland's a 4.
If anyone knows who Illinois is playing. Oh, Illinois is playing the winner of Texas Xavier. That's why it's not up there. I get what you're saying.
Who are the 2 and the 3 left? St. John's and who? That's not interesting matchup there.
Tell me. 4, huh? Illinois is playing a playing game against Texas.
Missouri is the 6 here.
Oh shit!
Missouri playing
Drake's at the 11 here.
Yeah. Oof. That'll be an interesting. That's a contrast of styles there. If that's a run and gun game, Missouri will beat them. But if it's not, Drake's got a chance.
How come Brandon let the team cheer and get excited? Who's the 3 seed here?
I don't know, but St. John's is going to be the 2 in Providence.
Tech. Yep, glad that that's not us. Memphis versus Maryland will be a good watch. West Virginia is probably the 10 seed in this one. In Browns, maybe.
Has Bryant been said yet? I think Bryant is who St. John's is going to play on the 2. Oh no, that's Michigan State. Never mind. Kansas, St. John's round 2.
Well, it can't be West Virginia then, right? Are they in the same conference? West Virginia?
No. Yeah, they are actually. You're right.
Kansas, Arkansas.
So West Virginia's out.
West Virginia's out. Indiana's out. Who else was on the bubble?
Ohio State.
Ohio State.
So St. John's is going to play in Providence. And we could get Bill Self, Rick Pitino in round 2. What a life. Omaha. They scared of Omaha? All right.
Maryland has Grand Canyon. Tough matchup for Maryland. I mean, Grand Canyon's good, but I don't know if it's a tough matchup.
Do people want to know in each region which of the top 4 seeds got the best draw? Does anybody?
Did Seth Davis just pick Oklahoma over UConn? Did I miss West Virginia? Yeah, they are going to the NIT.
I don't think North Carolina should be in over West Virginia. So I think Auburn got the best draw here. I think Alabama got the best draw here. This one, I guess you got to say Tennessee, but that's an interesting one there. And then I think You got to say Texas Tech got a good draw here.
Give them some depth that they didn't have. Kansas, I think, still's got veterans, but that's going to be great. And then the winner could possibly
14 SEC teams in, 4 ACC teams in.
That is
Auburn
Insane.
got the hardest. Duke got the easiest.
Well, it's one way to give. It's one way to. Oh, he's not.
Didn't mean to do that. I don't know what he's doing.
That's one way to give Auburn the overall 1 seed and still benefit Duke because the committee's always ACC biased, apparently.
Those are on the right-hand side. So is there a team that was left out that you feel should have made it? If so, who would you? I had Indiana and West Virginia in North Carolina and Vegas. Indiana is the one that stood out to me. They had Michigan State home against Purdue, 4-13 quad ones in Northern Carolina. And unlike Carolina, North Carolina also had a quad big loss.
North Carolina. God, that's pretty shameful from the committee. to put North
One
Carolina
quad
in.
1 win.
And they lost games that they had no business losing. See?
How many Big Ten teams make the second round? 2.
All of them. Every single one makes the second round. Second round?
Oh, second round.
Not losing any of them. That's what I say.
Then you end up getting whatever you get. And that's basically what happened there. I'm surprised by North Carolina. But again, with the new metrics, adding to the toolkit of the committee.
I didn't even realize this tweet kind of popped off. This was at 11:45 p.m.
Oh, jeez.
I know that Jerry Palm sucks, but I wanted to put it out there. Having Illinois in the 8 line, though.
Insane.
So in a few hours, we'll see the times as well. Last 4 in: Texas, Xavier, San Diego State, North Carolina. First 4 out: West Virginia, Indiana, Ohio State, Boise State. I think the metrics are almost rigged in a way that North Carolina was 38th and 36th in the net. That feels rigged, man. That really does.
Do you struggle to decide which one of the many TVs playing March Madness and Buffalo Wild Wings to watch? Not anymore. Introducing the Beat Up Vision Goggles, the perfect way to watch every single game at the same time.
Florida UConn in the second round could be a war. That'll be good. All right, final questions before we shut it down. And get ready for bracket show tomorrow night. You think it gives Illinois an advantage since they play whoever wins the playing game? I don't know. It could give them a disadvantage. Some of those playing teams, go on deep runs.
Can we talk about Purdue being a 4 seed?
We can.
Like, what?
Well, they got good metrics and 2 quality wins. 3 quality wins. I guess 4 if you, 5 if you consider who they beat, like 6. Okay. They beat Alabama, they beat Ole Miss, they beat Maryland, they beat Michigan, they won at Oregon, and they beat UCLA.
All early. Right?
Well, the UCLA was February 28th, Michigan was January 24th. Good metrics. They're 19th on Ken Palm. I think they should go to 5, but whatever. Is there any 5 seed that you put over them for 4?
I don't know.
Not Clemson, not Michigan, Oregon. At 5. And not Oregon either.
I mean, if you factor in this weekend, Michigan probably should have been 4 and Purdue
But they
been 5.
don't ever do that.
Yeah, which is stupid.
I think it's good in a lot of ways, but bad in some ways.
It's stupid.
I think it's good in a lot of ways.
Stupid.
You don't overvalue a team over,
Getting hot before the tournament, I agree.
which Illinois has benefited from a little bit. Like Illinois would probably have been a 2 seed in 2021.
I can't wait for these guys to break down their picks, and it's all one season.
Feel terrible for the Hoosiers. Well, Hoosiers are wrong too. Yikes! The committee must have forgot they don't have Big Zach Edey anymore. Purdue is 4 is crazy to me. Shut up, Kenny. No, you're right. All right, we're gonna shut it down. We'll be back tomorrow night. Bracket breakdown, 6:00 ish Central. Underwood.
Thin ice!